streets are under siege. December 27, 2025. Not from foreign invaders, from organized criminal gangs systematically looting retail businesses with military precision. Police recorded 530,643 shoplifting offenses in England and Wales in the year to March 2025, a 20% increase and the highest level since current police recording practices began in 2003. In London alone, 102,083 shoplifting offenses were recorded in the year to May 2025, an annual increase of nearly 42%. That's more than 1,400 shoplifting incidents occurring every single day across the country. The British Retail Consortium estimates that retail theft now costs the sector over $2.2 billion annually, with total costs reaching $4.2 billion when factoring in prevention measures such as security guards and body cams for shop floor staff. Industry reports document groups arriving at stores with wheelie bins and builder's bags, systematically clearing entire sections of high-value merchandise. October 2025. The Met Police raided 120 stores across the capital in Operation Zoradon, arresting 32 people and seizing thousands of stolen items worth $500,000. At one mobile phone store in Woolwich, officers found 2,000 phones with a secret room hidden behind a wall panel in the basement. But real quick, before we expose how Britain's retail sector has become a free-for-all for organized crime, let's acknowledge reality. Mainstream media won't tell you that what was once primarily opportunistic theft has evolved into a sophisticated criminal enterprise dominated by organized gangs operating with military-like precision. That 737,000 incidents of violence and abuse against retail workers occurred in 2023-2024, up from 475,000 or 1,300 incidents a day, or that 59% of retailers believe organized crime has increased. That's why we built British Front Media. Subscribe now for unfiltered coverage of Britain's retail crime catastrophe. Reason number 1, shoplifting has exploded to record levels with over 530,000 offenses recorded nationally, representing a complete breakdown in retail security and law enforcement. Police recorded 530,643 shoplifting offenses in England and Wales in the year to March 2025, a 20% increase from the previous year's 444,022 offenses. 530,000 offenses. This represents the highest level since current police recording practices began in 2003. Not a 5% increase, not a gradual rise, a 20% explosion in 1 year. In London, 102,083 shoplifting offenses were recorded in the year to May 2025, an increase of nearly 42% from 61,023 the year before. 42% increase in the capital. London shoplifting is up 54% year-on-year, with 93,705 shoplifting crimes recorded by the Met Police in the year to March. More than 1,400 shoplifting incidents occur every single day across the country. Every single day. That's 58 per hour, nearly 1 per minute, and those are only the ones reported. Convenience stores recorded more than 6.2 million incidents of shop theft over the past year, with just 36% of all offenses reported to the police. 6.2 million incidents, only 36% reported. Why? Because many retailers don't report crimes due to a lack of confidence in the response from police and inadequate punishments from the courts. Shop owners have given up. They know police won't come. They know offenders won't be punished, so they don't even bother calling. The shoplifting rate for England and Wales as a whole was 7.4 offenses per 1,000 population, but some areas are far worse. The northeast of England emerges as the epicenter with a rate of 11.5 offenses per 1,000 people, 35% above the national average. Cleveland experiences the most severe impact with 13.1 shoplifting crimes per 1,000 people. Reason number 2, organized criminal gangs have transformed shoplifting from opportunistic theft into industrial-scale looting operations with wheelie bins and builder's bags systematically clearing entire store sections. This isn't teenagers stealing chocolate bars. Industry reports document groups arriving at stores with wheelie bins and builder's bags, systematically clearing entire sections of high-value merchandise. Wheelie bins, like they're shopping. What was once primarily opportunistic theft has evolved into a sophisticated criminal enterprise dominated by organized gangs operating with military-like precision. October 2025. Operation Zoradon. The Met Police raided 120 stores across the capital suspected of buying items stolen from major retailers and reselling them at discounted prices. 120 stores, not acting as fences occasionally, operating entire businesses selling stolen goods. Officers arrested 32 people and seized thousands of stolen items, including branded food, makeup, and electrical devices worth $500,000. At a mobile phone store in Woolwich, officers made 7 arrests and seized 2,000 phones for further investigation, the majority believed to be stolen. 2,000 phones. The phone store had a secret room hidden behind a wall panel in the basement, which concealed many mobile phones and electronic devices. Secret rooms behind false walls. 2,000 stolen phones. This isn't petty crime. This is organized industrial theft. At a shop in Bromley, officers raided and discovered more than 150 suspected stolen items, including earphones, speakers, and Lego sets, as well as $70,000 in cash and luxury watches. £70,000 in cash. Luxury watches, Lego sets, electronics, all stolen. At an off-license in Willesden, officers made 3 arrests and seized around $1,500 worth of items believed to have been stolen, including Starbucks travel mugs, Lego building sets, umbrellas from Waterstones, shavers, hair straighteners, designer sunglasses, electronic toothbrushes, and branded children's toys. At an off-license in Hanwell, officers made 2 arrests and seized items including own-brand Lidl products such as honey, flour, rice, and lemon curd, plus 6 boxes of Nespresso coffee pods. Lidl own-brand products, Nespresso pods, children's toys, Waterstones umbrellas. These gangs steal everything. High-value electronics to fund operations. Low-value groceries for volume. Branded goods for resale. Systematically looting British retail. Reason number 3. The financial cost has reached catastrophic levels with $4.2 billion lost annually when including prevention measures, while prices rise for honest consumers who pay for this industrial theft. The British Retail Consortium estimates that retail theft now costs the sector over $2.2 billion annually. $2.2 billion, just in direct losses. Total costs reach $4.2 billion a year when factoring in the cost of prevention measures such as security guards and body cams for shop floor staff. £4.2 billion lost to retail crime every year. Industry data points to retail crime costing UK businesses approximately $2.2 billion in 2024, up from around $1.8 billion the previous year, £400 million increase in 1 year. In April, the co-op said losses from shoplifting in its food retail business rose to $80 million in 2024, or more than half of its adjusted operating profit. Half of operating profit gone to shoplifters. One retailer, £80 million. Who pays? Sadly, such theft is not a victimless crime. It pushes up the cost for honest shoppers and damages the customer experience for everyone. Honest customers. Paying higher prices. To subsidize theft, organized retail crime costs the British economy billions with the expense of lost goods and increasing security passed on to consumers. Security guards, body cameras, CCTV, locked cabinets, security tags, DNA marking, all costing billions, all paid for by customers. Because criminals steal with impunity while ordinary shoppers fund the security theater that doesn't stop them. Reason number 4. Violence and abuse against retail workers has exploded with 737,000 incidents in 2023-2024, including 2,000 daily incidents as shop staff face physical assault, verbal abuse, and death threats for trying to stop thieves. The British Retail Consortium Crime Report 2025 showed there were around 737,000 incidents of violence and abuse in 2023 to 2024, up from 475,000 or 1,300 incidents a day in the previous survey year. 737,000 incidents. Beyond the financial impact, the increase has contributed to a surge in violence and abuse toward retail workers and delivery staff, with more than 2,000 incidents reported daily. 2,000 incidents every single day. Shop workers verbally abused, physically assaulted, threatened for minimum wage. The Association of Convenience Stores Crime Report 2025 estimated around 59,000 incidents of violence in the convenience sector and 1.2 million incidents of verbal abuse. 1.2 million incidents of verbal abuse in one sector, 1 year. Figures published by the trade union USTA in March 2025 show that 77% of workers said they had been verbally abused in the 12 months to December 2024. 53% received threats of violence and 10% were physically assaulted during the year. 77% verbally abused, 53% threatened with violence, 10% physically assaulted for trying to do their jobs, for asking shoplifters to stop, for protecting their employer's property. They're assaulted. Shoplifting is not a victimless crime. And the gangs involved are organized and have links to drugs and violence. Rogue shopkeepers who trade in stolen goods are funding criminal activity and driving up costs for everyone. They're keeping thieves in business at the expense of hardworking, law-abiding retailers. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said, "Shop theft is a scourge that tears at the fabric of communities. Growing up with parents who owned a corner shop, I know firsthand that there is nothing low-level about these crimes. Nothing low-level. When 77% of shop workers face verbal abuse, when 10% are physically assaulted, when 2,000 incidents happen daily, that's not low-level, that's epidemic." Reason number 5. Police response has collapsed with millions of incidents unreported because retailers have lost all confidence that offenders will be caught or punished, creating a perception of total impunity. Convenience stores recorded more than 6.2 million incidents of shop theft over the past year, with just 36% of all offenses reported to the police. 36%. Only 1 in 3 crimes reported. Why? Many retailers don't report crimes due to a lack of confidence in the response from police and inadequate punishments from the courts when shoplifters appear in court. The complexity of reporting mechanisms acts as a disincentive to shops to try to report crimes. Shop owners have given up. Reporting takes hours. Police don't respond. Offenders aren't punished. Why bother? Section 22A of the Magistrates Courts Act 1980 provides that shop thefts of $200 or less must be tried summarily in a magistrate's court unless the defendant elects for jury trial. This has created a perception that police will not respond to low-value shop theft and offenders will escape punishment. A perception. That's putting it mildly. It's reality. Steal under $200 and you're essentially immune from prosecution. So gangs send in thieves repeatedly, each taking $199 worth of goods, multiple times per day, different stores, never prosecuted, never punished, rinse and repeat. While ONS figures do not reveal the true scale of the issue as it only tracks reported incidents, the 530,000 recorded offenses likely represent only a fraction of actual crimes. Retailers say the true picture is much worse as millions of shoplifting incidents are not reported to the police because owners do not think the force will either respond or prosecute offenders. Millions, not reported. Because what's the point? 72% of Federation members had experienced shoplifting, break-ins, and damage to their property, and they and their staff had been physically or verbally threatened. 72% experiencing crime, but only 36% reporting it. The system has completely failed. Reason number 6. Despite new legislation and police operations, the fundamental problem remains unaddressed as prosecution rates stay low, closure orders expire, and organized gangs simply move to new locations. October 2025. Operation Zoridon, the UK's largest ever crackdown on organized shoplifting gangs. Over 2 days, more than 300 officers raided 120 shops, arrested 32 people, and seized thousands of stolen items worth $500,000. 9 stores were served with closure notices. Sounds impressive, until you realize most of those arrested have been bailed, released, back on the streets. Superintendent Luke Baldock said, "We will now need the support of the courts to secure longer closure orders and shut down these illicit shops for good. Need the support of courts." Translation: the closure orders will expire, offenders will be given light sentences or none at all, and the shops will reopen under new management doing exactly the same thing. This operation sent a clear message to anyone profiting from stolen goods. Did it though, when most arrestees are bailed? When closure orders need court support to last? The Crime and Policing Bill. It will remove the $200 threshold for low-level theft, which will send a clear signal that all shoplifting is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. It will also introduce a standalone offense for assaulting a retail worker, which will have a maximum penalty of 6 months in prison and/or an unlimited fine. Removing the threshold. Good. 6 months maximum for assaulting shop workers. That's it? 6 months? For violently attacking someone doing their minimum wage job? The government has pledged to address the rise in retail crime through stronger measures, including deploying 13,000 neighborhood officers. More officers, more laws, more operations. While shoplifting rose 20% to 530,643 offenses, London saw a 42% increase, and 6.2 million incidents went mostly unreported. Here's where Britain stands in December 2025. 530,643 recorded shoplifting offenses, 1,400 incidents per day, 4.2 billion annual cost, 737,000 incidents of violence and abuse against workers, 2,000 daily attacks, only 36% of crimes reported, organized gangs with wheelie bins clearing entire sections, secret rooms with 2,000 stolen phones, most arrestees bailed, industrial-scale looting, organized criminal enterprises, military precision operations, shop workers assaulted 2,000 times daily, retailers losing billions, honest customers paying inflated prices, all while police conduct one-off raids that result in arrests, leading to bail, leading to freedom, leading to more theft. This isn't shoplifting. This is organized looting. This isn't petty crime. This is systematic plundering of British retail, and it's getting worse. 20% worse year on year, 42% worse in London, with no sign of stopping because the fundamental incentive structure hasn't changed. Steal under $200 used to mean immunity. Now that threshold's being removed. Good. But will prosecutors actually prosecute? Will courts actually punish? Will police actually respond to the 64% of crimes currently unreported because shop owners know nothing will happen? Britain's high streets have become hunting grounds for organized gangs who arrive with wheelie bins, clear entire sections, resell through shops operating as criminal enterprises with secret rooms, hidden compartments, thousands of stolen items, all while shop workers face daily violence and honest customers pay the price. That's Britain 2025. Where 1,400 shoplifting incidents happen every day, where retail workers are assaulted 2,000 times daily, where $4.2 billion is lost annually, where organized gangs operate with impunity, where most crimes aren't even reported because victims know the system won't help them. And government promises action. New laws, more police, tougher sentences, while theft rises another 20% this year and another next year, until British retail collapses entirely or becomes so expensive only the wealthy can afford to shop. One wheelie bin full of stolen goods at a time.